right. I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. Let's do it.
Benden de hiç kimse gelmedi. Boks gecesi.
Hadi mal!
Boks gecesi yazayım da.
Çıkış var az mı?
Ha, ben mi seçeceğim şimdi? Ben şunu seçeceğim.
Şuna bak. Şöyle bir karşılık.
Sen seçeceğim.
Şuna bak.
Sana böyle pijamamla döveceğim.
Şuna bak şuna.
Basıp dövüşeceğiz mi? Açayım mı?
Let's do it.
Jab slick. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart.
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off.
You middle. You can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused.
Don't win this round. You had everything in the bag and now you've let him back into it.
Jab, you're getting your timing already. The right hand's beautiful. That's it. Start sticking in a few body shots in there. Vary it up a little bit so we can't figure you out. Great work. You would think...
Round back. Take away that confidence. Stop him in his tracks.
Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about...
Let's fight.
Welcome to the WBC Arena. They've been talking the talk. It's now time to walk the walk. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Deontay Wilder, bronze bomber, only 216 pounds, but one of the biggest hitters in heavyweight history. The juggernaut, Joe Joyce, one of the hardest hitters in the division. Not many fighters hit harder than the juggernaut.
Weight-wise, it's going to be a teller, because when you get hit with those shots, it's going to hurt, and we're going to feel it.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, an Olympic bronze medalist from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, a hard-hitting, sensational knockout artist, and a WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the bronze bomber, Deontay Wilder. Fighting out of the blue corner, from London, England, and standing at 6 feet 6 inches, here is a British, Commonwealth, International, and European heavyweight champion, the juggernaut, Joe Joyce.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
Todd, I love this place.
All right,
the atmosphere is usually second to none if you get the right fights.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. Joe Joyce always swinging for the fences. That hook misses. He threw a punch and he caught it big time. But just when you think Joe Joyce is out of it, he comes firing right back.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
How about that time counter shot? Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. After so much pre-hype fight and social media drama, I can't believe we're actually in the midst of them fighting.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on here.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter shot. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Well, you can't do that, can you? Wilder in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Somebody don't get complacent. You think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
He's switched off completely. Get your mind back on the...
You'll take him out. He's too tired. He's not getting back up.
It's a tough fight, and he's going to be confident now. You've got to take that
Good work. Don't forget the jab. Don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end of what you do. Good work. Just keep him on the end of your jab. You're getting your timing all
around, that is. Come on, you've let him back in the fight. You're much better than this guy.
Start sticking a few body shots in there. Vary it up. Great work.
Together. And go out there and put it back on him this round. Right, let's go out there.
And there's the bell to start round two. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. They exchange punches. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. This slugger isn't interested in winning rounds. He just wants to win the fight. And he's not going to do it on the scorecard, Johnny. He needs a KO.
Speed generates power. Timing is everything. If you've got speed, you can knock anybody out. You've just got to hit them in the right spot.
The perfect counter lands. Missing with that right hook. Nice counter. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. His stamina is off the charts. Catch and shoot. Joe Joyce is in trouble. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He still won a fight.
Let's see how the game plan... On to the third. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
And he scores with the counter. Well done with that counter shot. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Big swing and a miss with the hook. That right hook catching air. You know the scorecard. Oh, right there. A huge opportunity. Can he cash in? And Joyce goes to the canvas. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
You're right, Todd. What?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
What happened? You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.
What a crisp, cool evening. We are live outside at Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
Time for our tale of the tape. Joe Louis, he's 6'2" tall, 181 pounds, one of the best right hands in the business. And the man he'll be facing, it's Roy Jones Jr., 91 kilos on the button. He's 180 centimeters tall with a reach of 188.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
The Brown Bomber Joe Louis, one of the most historically important fighters of all time. Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest of all time, Pensacola's finest, an undisputed champion at 4 different weight classes.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, an iconic longtime world champion who defended his title for a record of 12 years, introducing a heavyweight champion of the world, the one and only Brown Bomber, Joe Louis. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr.
They'll be fighting under the lights tonight. What a unique environment as we... These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. And now they're trying to get into their opponent's head. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A perfect counter shot. Got out of the way of that right hook. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
There's a counter shot. Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do?
Pensacola's finest is down. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a... The one and only Joe Louis. His rule.
This bout is scheduled for...
Lots of hype as they will fight. And there's the bell to start round one. Well, we knew this was going to happen. Some taunting. Nice counter shot. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Catch and shoot. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think light. Concentrate.
Beautiful counterpunch. Punch, counterpunch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Pensacola's finest is down. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here. We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham, and next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Rocky Marciano. He's only 5 foot 10 inches tall with a reach of 68 inches. And across the Rock, Rocky Marciano. The Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. He's so big and yet so light on his feet. No one moves around.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
So, all the talking's done.
All right,
Now,
I went over the rules.
let's get down to
I want you to
action.
protect
No doubt
yourself at
about
all
it. This
times.
was the hottest
And what I
ticket
say
in
you must
town by a
obey.
country mile.
Good luck.
Every seat has been sold. Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. Back and forth they go. It's Rocky Marciano who hits a counterpunch. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. There was so much hype surrounding this match, I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
Did you see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner, you've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They got out of the way of that right hook. Failing to score with that right hook. A perfect counter shot. Big swing and a miss with the hook. There's a counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
You know, I've been in fights like that.
There's the bell for round 2. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Well done with that counter shot. This fighter brings a barrage of punches. They won't let you breathe. It's like fighting a hornet's nest.
Oh, man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
The stamina is off the charts. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That hook was off target. Just missing with the right uppercut. Good counter punching. How about that time counter shot? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
These are not...
That's Let's get it started in round 3. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter shot. Nice counter shot. Catch and shoot. And he scores with the counter. Just misses with that uppercut. He threw a punch and just got countered. The straight right just misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That counter shot lands. That hook won't score. What desire, but at what cost? Incredible work rate. Those counter punches have to hurt. Could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Don't want to lose this fight, do you?
Back at it in round 4. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Oh, do you believe this? Rocky Marciano is down. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
I've got to see that again.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over again, they've got it.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Beautiful counter shot. They exchange punches. The perfect counter lands. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
But he got complacent.
There's the bell to start round 5. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Right uppercut can't find a home. Missing with the hook. The stamina is off the charts. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Straight right just misses. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Just misses with the right uppercut. Punch, counter punch. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecard. This is the beginning of round 6. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared.
An illegal move there. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
The referee taking a look here, and if the fighter can't see, the fighter can't fight. To the relief of the fans here, this fight will continue. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Swing and a miss with that hook. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Missing with the hook. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
There's a lot on the line here.
Set him up, but you'll take it out.
Here we go. It's round 7. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Beautiful counter punch. Good counter punch. Nice counter punch. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
What are you going to do, Tony? It's anticipation.
That's a lot of swelling. The referee taking a good look at it. Is he going to stop it? After so much abuse, you almost hope the referee stops it here, and he does. The fight is over.
I think the referee forgot until all of a sudden, yeah, you know what, I better do my job here.
Another TKO win here, Johnny. What's next?
Just like another like TKO, it's Teddy Pendergrass all over. TKO is spot on.
Hope you brought your wetsuit and your flippers. We're underwater at the Atlantic. And here comes the Easton assassin, Larry Holmes.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of...
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as high hopes for this battle between these two athletes. Nice counter shot. A straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. He misses with that straight left. That right hook catching air. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And look in that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Perfect counter shot. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? He threw a punch and just got countered. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Scores with the counter. Let's talk about Ogden. And there's the bell for round 2. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Your fight to the counter puncher, you've got to double shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so,
Whoa, Johnny! Usyk might go down here. What an upset! And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
They exchange punches. Can't find a home for that jab. Good counter punching. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity. On to the third. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get...
Why would they try something that's obviously illegal? His stamina is off the charts. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The jab not finding its target. Beautiful counter punch. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Nice counter. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn. On to the fourth we go. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Oh, and this is really going to rub him the wrong way. Not sure if I'd be taunting right now. That right hook won't score. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be.
Clearly, that's not allowed. Every time he throws a punch, a risk. What are they thinking? That's clearly illegal. uppercut just missed. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. So he will take a knee here and get a nice reprieve from the action.
That's really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
Let's talk about Alexander Usyk. Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter expending a lot, and he is forcing him to take a knee.
What you see right there is a heartbroken fighter.
6, 7, 8.
Beautiful counter shot. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punched them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell?
I wouldn't be surprised if they stop this fight considering the swelling and the bruising. And it looks like this fight will continue. Nothing like a little taunting to get your opponent riled up. And he just misses with that jab. That counter punch caught him clean. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Well done with that counter shot. That counter shot lands. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Pretty dominant. This is the beginning of round 6. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Those counter punches have to hurt. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Good counter punch. How about that time counter shot? Holding nothing back here in the round. Missed him with that uppercut. The referee not going to be happy with that illegal move. The referee says enough is enough, and this time he's going to deduct a point.
Finally, a referee that knows how to do his job right.
Can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. So much bruising. Will the referee stop this fight?
You're taking too much to fight with him.
And the referee will stop it. And that's it. It's over. The fight is over, and we've got a winner.
Time was of the essence, and it was a matter of time when this happened.
Well, Johnny, how do you rate the performance after this stoppage win?
A TKO, we've got to see it again.
There's nothing quite like a fight at the Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
And yes,
This bout is...
Well, I hope you brought your sunglasses. Here we go for round one. It's bombs away. Lucky that hook didn't score. A perfect counter lands. A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
It's a flat-footed fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut him off. Cut the ring off, make the ring small. Put him on the back foot. Put him under pressure.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
And he misses with the left uppercut. This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. Yeah, I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round. And there's the bell for round two. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not...
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? And finally, Muhammad Ali goes down. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
What a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on